This was not about exploration. It was about staying alive. Two men were already running out of options.
They had been flying for hours, fighting fatigue and uncertainty. The desert below offered no landmarks, no reassurance.
Fuel was running dangerously low. Every minute in the air narrowed their chances of survival.
They expected a river or city to appear. Nothing came.
A distant light offered hope. They believed it might lead them out of danger. The decision to descend was made under pressure. There was no margin for error.
The plane hit the ground without warning. Survival became a matter of seconds.
They ran, expecting fire that never came. The silence afterward felt unreal. No broken bones, no flames. Survival, for now, felt accidental.
The light they had followed was gone. They were completely alone.
Most of their water was lost instantly. In the desert, that loss was critical.
What remained could fit in their hands. It would not last long.
The desert turned cold quickly. Heat would come later.
Daylight exposed the reality. There was nothing alive in sight.
The map offered little comfort. Wells and shelters were rare and far apart. They left signs behind. It was their only link to rescue. They walked east, conserving strength. The heat began to take its toll.
Illusions appeared where hope wanted them to be. None were real.
By midday, thirst dominated every thought. The body began to fail.
Their own tracks saved them. Without them, they would have been lost.
They burned what they could. Smoke was their only signal. Fatigue blurred reality. Thoughts drifted toward family and loss.
Anything that lived here mattered. Survival depended on adaptation.
They searched for moisture wherever it might exist. Even dew became valuable. They split their efforts. It was a calculated risk, born of necessity.
One stayed behind to signal. The other searched for food, despite the odds. The traps held nothing. The desert offered no easy sustenance. Tracks suggested life nearby. Even that possibility mattered.
Food existed, but risk outweighed reward. Poison could be fatal without water.
Thirst overtook hunger. Judgment narrowed with every step.
Hallucinations began quietly. The mind filled gaps the body could not. Hope misfired again. Reality corrected itself too late. The desert offered visions without substance. Each one drained resolve.
By evening, energy was gone. Retreat became necessary.
They shared silence more than words. Strength was slipping. They prepared for dew collection. It was a fragile plan. Night offered one chance for water. Morning would decide. Water came contaminated. Drinking it carried consequences.
The body rejected it immediately. Weakness followed.
Staying meant waiting to die.
Movement offered a chance.
They chose to walk into the unknown.
Severe dehydration set in. The body stopped cooling itself.
A mirage pulled him forward. Logic failed under thirst.
There was no strength left to intervene.
Frustration surfaced. Energy to fight did not.
Their remaining liquids were toxic. Desperation forced evaluation.
None could be swallowed safely.
Cold replaced heat. Exposure became the next threat.
Shelter was impossible. Night stretched endlessly.
They were still alive. That fact alone drove them forward. They moved before the heat returned. Every step cost more than the last. Their bodies were shutting down. Thirst distorted thought and memory.
Visual disturbances signaled severe exhaustion.
The mind searched for familiarity as reality slipped.
The ground itself became an obstacle.
Stopping felt dangerous. Continuing felt impossible.
Hallucinations returned without warning.
They learned not to trust their eyes.
This time, the vision lingered.
They tried to be seen. Strength was nearly gone.
Hope collapsed again.
Then movement appeared that did not fade.
Rescue came without urgency, but with certainty.
They were told to stop moving. Survival now required restraint.
Rehydration had to be controlled. Too much would kill them.
Their mouths were treated before water was allowed.
Water returned slowly. Discipline mattered more than desire.
The crisis eased, but damage remained.
They could no longer walk on their own.
The desert released them reluctantly.
Recovery began in silence.
Rest replaced urgency. Survival had a cost.
Their bodies remembered what they endured.
The landscape showed no trace of mercy or malice.
They had survived. The ordeal was not finished.
Recovery required stillness. Their bodies were no longer in control. Exhaustion did not fade quickly. Survival left deep marks.
Nutrition returned slowly. Care followed experience.
Strength came back unevenly.
The desert remained close. Distance did not erase it.
Leaving required help. Independence was gone. Time stretched again. But now, with purpose.
Safety increased gradually, not suddenly.
Damage was assessed quietly.
The mind replayed what the body survived.
The desert continued its cycle, unchanged by human struggle. Movement returned in fragments.
Fear did not leave with rescue.
They moved farther from the place that nearly killed them.
Recovery took time measured in days, not moments.
Civilization returned gradually.
Water no longer had to be rationed.
The desert stayed with him.
The ordeal was ending, not erased.
Leaving did not feel victorious.
Distance did not equal closure.
The experience demanded to be remembered.
Survival turned into reflection.
Life resumed, altered.
The desert remained. Indifferent, permanent.
Survival did not end the experience. It reshaped it.
The body healed unevenly. Memory did not.
Flying continued, but caution replaced confidence. The desert became words. Experience turned into record.
The ordeal was preserved without drama.
Time passed. The impact remained.
Survival did not guarantee safety.
The risk never fully disappeared. The desert kept its stories. Against probability, they lived.